Hello everybody, my name is Aaliyah and I am gonna show you how to make a fishtail bracelet today. And I don't have a sample right now, but at the end of the video you are gonna see how it looks, and the materials you are gonna need are a bunch of rubber bands of your colors you want of your bracelet to be, an S-clip, 2 fingers, a hook if you want, and if you don't want the fingers, you can just use the 2 pegs of a loom, or you can just use your fingers, 2 pegs, and today I'm gonna use my hook, and I am gonna use my hook and some rubber bands. The colors I'm gonna use are these scented green rubber bands. They smell like apple. And some red. And you're gonna have to use an S-clip to clip them together. And if you want, you can even use charms. I got this Yankees charm. I got a peace. I got this owl charm. They're real small, so I like to keep them in a box so I don't lose them. I got this charm. And I also made this charm. It's an ice cream sundae. So if you want, you can, I made this made by Mommy. You can look it up, and it will show you how to make this charm. There's different charms, and you can make a pineapple charm. And now I'm going to show you how to make your bracelet. First, you are going to take your first color. I'm going to use green. Put it on your peg or your finger, and then twist it like an 8 so it shows an infinity sign. And then you're going to take your next color. Mine is red. Then I'm going to take it and then place it like it's just stretched across like that. So when you look in, you can see that green infinity. And then you're going to take your bottom color, mine is the green, and then you place it over just like the red. Then you take your fingers or your hook. I recommend your hook, so you don't have, so then you take your bottom color, that's the infinity. Then you bring it over the peg or your finger, and then you take the other side, same thing. So then you're gonna see kind of like a loop, and I recommend to put an S-clip before you start any more hooking and placing your bands. So you have to, if you want to take your if you want to take the S clip and then just put it on right now so you don't have to do it later in the video, all you have to do is take the two of the bottom loops, and then put it on one of the loops, just like that. And then you are gonna take, this is coming off. Then you take your next color that's on the bottom and then put it on top. Then you do the same thing just with the red one, the red bands. Put it over, then take the other side and put it over. And then you pull on the bottom like that, so it takes less bands. And then you push the bands down like that. Then you take your next color. Then you place it over just like the red. And you will do the same thing. You are gonna keep on doing this until you want the length to be. So, and I'll speed up. You can pause this video so you can catch up. Okay, so now I'll speed it up, the video. And you have to pause the video because if you have to make it the length you want to be, and I'm gonna and I'll speed up. You can pause this video. You can subscribe down below and tell me next time to go slower on my next video, because this is my first video and this is my first time doing my video. So if next time, if you don't want me to speed it up, you can just subscribe on the bottom. And can you please, if you like it, you can pick comment, and you can subscribe, tell me what to make next. I'll make it, I'll put it online, and now I'll finish the rest of the video. Speed it up. Speed it. Keep on doing this until you want it the length to be. I recommend 50, so because that's the length of my wrist. And all you have to do is just keep on adding the band. And keep on doing this until that you want the length to be. Keep on doing this to the end. So when you're finished, it should look like this, a bunch of loops. It should have 4 sides, and if you add in an S clip, there should be an S clip at the bottom. Sorry, I am so sorry. 1 second.
Don't kick that.
In the bracelet, if you're doing it on your fingers or if you're doing it on the pegs, you shouldn't have gulpy ones. Like, these are the ones that can break easily. I prefer these soft and jelly ones that can stretch a lot. And that's a lot easier than using the gulpy ones. So you should have something like this. And if you want a stronger material, you can use 2 of a color, and then you add 2 if you want to make it more harder. And if you want to make it real hard, you have to use the gulpy ones. But I'm not gonna use the gulpy ones in today's video. And the gulpy ones look like these, something like this, and they don't stretch a lot. But if you use the stretchable ones, something like this, it can stretch more than this because it will break. So I prefer these. So and they won't break. They're softer material. So when you're halfway finished, it should look something like that. Every time you hook, it makes something like this. And you can see how it looks like this. And you see, I can use you could use different kinds of the colors you want. Like I use this kind of red, and then in one of the parts I use this kind of red. So, can I? So, and it has something like this. It should be something like this. And if you put an S clip, there should be an S clip right at the back, the end, with the first color you started with, like this, something like this, and then you put an S clip, and at the top it should look something like this, and then you can use any kind of loom with this. Just you have to put it in the bottom V, like this, like an arrow pointing down. So you can do it on the nunchuck end, which is the part with an open space. You should not ever use this part because you cannot make a bracelet like that. So it should look something like that with 2 pegs or 2 fingers, something like that. And then I'm using Christmas colors, something like that. So I'm halfway finished. You should take one rubber. If you forget, you take this rubber band and then you put it on the front peg. And just keep it off. And then you take the hook, and then you take hook or fingers, and then go to the bottom, and then hook it over. You do that with the same. Take the bottom, put over the peg or finger. I recommend the loom because when you put it on your fingers, when you do it too long, it will turn red. So I prefer the loom, and I will get back to hooking. Placing bands. That would be in the next video that I'm gonna make that's called the inverted. So you should never take this middle one You should never take the middle one right after you place it, and when you hook it, you have to be careful because when you see the color on top, it has to be the same color on the bottom. And then you take it, so you hook it over, and then you keep doing it like that until you want the length to finish this bracelet and then I'll show you what to do. I'll show you what, I'm gonna finish this bracelet and then I'll show you how to put the S clip on the other side. There's two ways you can make it. I'll show you at the next part after this one. So, and let me just finish this one. I'm sorry if the hand is in the way. I'll zoom in so I can show you. It should look something like that. It should look something like that. It should look something like that. Stretch it out. so you don't have to use any more bands. Then at the end, you have to take the bottom one and no adding rubber bands. Place it on just like that, so it looks like it's attached like it was before. Then you take your S-clip. You should stretch it out a little more. You stretch it. Then place your hook down there, so it doesn't get so there's like a little gap there, right? Then you take the other half of your S-clip. Then you put it around those two. Then you take it off. If you wanted to make a ring, you should. My next video is gonna have to make a ring, and then here is the sample. It looks something like this. Now I am gonna show you how to make a different way to make a bracelet. I am gonna do the blue and bye-bye. This is how to make this fishtail bracelet. The next video I'm gonna make tomorrow, it's gonna be called the inverted bracelet, and then next I am gonna show you how to make a ring, I made this other one last time, earlier, and it's all green. And the next video you're gonna have to use black. If I get blue instead, I'm sorry. So just comment down below. I made another one this time. It's Yankees color, and I also made this one. This is called the triple single. I am going to show you how to make that